It feels a way I can't explain, so hold me, babe. I know you can't stay too long.
What's up? It's 99 Jam, South Florida's true home for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. We live on the Afternoon Hustle. It's your girl, Felisha Monet, and I told you we were going to have a special guest in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Turn the Lights On, Rico Love, ladies and gentlemen.
What up, what up? Turn the lights on.
Hey, Rico.
How you doing?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
And thank you. You sent a beautiful arrangement of flowers to the radio station a few days ago, so thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and I sent those personally. A lot of times people think the radio reps send them. It was like
it was really you.
It was really me. Okay. I wanted to make sure I sent it to the women who really support me in music and on the radio, and you know, show them some love. Oh,
I appreciate that. Meanwhile, DJ Entice is like, ooh.
Man, Entice didn't send no flowers.
No, he sure didn't.
Did he get you a coffee? Did he get you a bagel?
Nothings. Nothings at all. It's all good, though.
Entice, don't worry, I'm gonna put Entice in the Rico Love boot camp.
Yeah, get the fellas right, Rico Love. But for those who are not familiar with Rico Love, songwriter, producer, rapper, and now singer. Is that safe to say? And now?
I would like to just see it as just being an artist. You know what I mean? I think everybody's singing nowadays. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Every record everybody's singing on, I think when you sing well, you get stuck in a box of you're only a singer, and that's what I've been doing. I would rather just prefer to be just an artist. I make music, you know what I mean? And when you go to, you know, the Mint, when you go to KOD, when you go to Take One, the
Call
Office,
them out.
you hear my records on there that they probably wouldn't even know I sing by the records that they play in there of my music, you know what I mean? So I don't like to be referred to as a singer. I do sing, and I'm not ashamed of that, but I just would rather be referred to as an artist.
And I would think you would feel like that regarding your songwriting as well, because you've, for years, been, you know, responsible for major hits and really kind of like playing the background. Now, you know, you're in front. You are an artist. Is that a hard transition for you? Because a lot of people can't go from, you know, being a songwriter into a successful artist.
I think it was a natural progression, but I started my career as an artist.
You did.
I think that I became a songwriter by chance, and I feel like, not by chance, I feel like God makes everything happen the way He wants it to happen. But what happened was, I thought that this was going to be the lane for me. I thought that this was happening because this is what God wanted for me. But I think more so, I think it was like an incubator. It was like a holding set, you know, like I was in like a holding pattern, and He was just like developing me as a person. And I think I was spending all that time coming up with this album that I'm putting out, and I feel like life lessons and things like that. I had to live life, and I had to live it in this realm, in this capacity, become successful with something else. And now the story that I have is a bit more intriguing than it would have been had I not done all the things that I've done. So
the new album, Turn the Lights On, May 19th. I'm hearing it's like, you know, my notes are saying that it's about your story, like falling in and out of love.
I think more than anything, it's the story of what happened to me when I became successful. Turn the lights on. The lights represent success. I don't believe you can fall out of love. I don't believe it's possible. I believe that success did some things to me, and I made some decisions based upon this, and I feel like at the end of this story, somebody else represents the guy lost the girl. All right, so in this point in his life when he lost this girl, what happened? What did he do? How did he lose the girl? What about him changed when he became successful? I think when you get money, I think people want you to make, a lot of times people don't want, I think artists make records about how many cars they got, how much money they got, and this, and they got this watch, and I got this, and I feel like, I don't think people want to hear that. I think a person working a 9 to 5 and who's struggling and busting their behind every morning and working, I don't think they want to hear you putting all their money and putting all your money in their face. I would rather tell a more intriguing story about what happens to you when you become successful, because we all the same. Anybody who knows me know that when people meet me, you know, I'm super cool, and I believe that we all equal. You know, one day you can have it and tomorrow you cannot. So, you know, I just wanted to tell a story that I think would intrigue a listener a little bit more and make songs that mean something as opposed to just turn up every day. Now, do I enjoy turn up? Absolutely. Do I love the party and have a good time? Yes. I just want to find more creative ways of expressing that as opposed to like, yeah, we get money. Nah, what happens when you get money? Like, how do your friends treat you? how do you start viewing your relationship? How does your take? I got a song called "The Proposal," and it's my take on marriage. But I think my take on the idea of getting married changed when I became successful. When I started seeing people.
Well, define what success is, because for some, success is just being happy in life. Are you defining your success by a certain...
The real success.
Okay, the real one, Felisha. Yeah. Like the financial...
Yeah, get some money. Yeah. Everybody can act all like, oh, I'm happy with who I am. Okay, yeah, get a check.
Okay.
And that's, you know...
A check with a few zeros behind it.
Exactly. You know, lifestyle change, you know, okay. You start... Things that you thought you liked, you realize you didn't like. When you put in a position that where you have to only eat canned beans, right, for instance, and you be like, I love canned beans, until you start eating caviar and realize, you know what, I actually hate this. I've been conditioned to like certain things and be around certain people that I thought that, you know, you be around certain people you grew up with and you thought like, man, this is my man, he's super cool, and you realize, we have nothing in common.
I don't really like him.
I really don't like you when I started realizing what the world is really about, and a lot of things you was telling me and showing me wasn't accurate. So that's the story. I feel like that's what happened to me, and I wanted to just show, just to be an honest representation. Even like I said, I got a song called "The Proposal" on the album, and it really describes, you know, my take on marriage and how I've watched people around me lose everything because they cheated. Like,
well, you know what? On that note, we're going to come right back to it, because I would love to get your opinion on a few things. You used to like pen a lot of Usher's hits. Are you still writing for him?
You know, Usher called me last week and said he wanted to get back in. He's going to Europe next week. He invited me to come out for a few days. I might be running around Germany with him next week. But you know, I haven't worked with him in a while. I kind of like, I stopped writing songs.
Is there a reason for that?
I stopped writing songs, and like I took 2 years off of writing songs for other people. It stopped being fun to me. I used to enjoy it so much, and then the politics. Now, if I'm as humbly, I mean, if I'm as successful as I am as a writer, I'm telling you that the politics are. I imagine the person who's trying to get in the game, how political it is that much more political after you've gotten in the game. You would think, you know, I want to be able to compare myself to Rodney Jerkins and to Pharrell and Kanye and Timbaland, but I can't. I've never had a successful album that I've executive produced, and that's all I ever wanted, was to be able to. I tell people like all the time, if I had to do anything for the rest of my life and they could pick, I would say I want to write songs for Usher for the rest of my life. That's how much I enjoy producing and writing for Usher. But the last album I did for Usher, Looking for Myself, I feel like we spent all this time creating this amazing body of work, and then the record company comes along and say, hey, we got this dance song that we think works better. And then they put out a song, a couple of dance records that didn't do nothing, that didn't work. And I was left here with all this, you know, spent 2 years of my life putting my heart, soul into these records. It's like you had a baby and you forced to put it up for adoption against your own will. You don't know how that baby grows up. You spent all this time, 9 months with this baby in your womb, and you're like, cool, I can't wait to see the baby. And then when the baby comes, they say, cool, we taking it. And whatever happens to it is up to us. We don't need your input or anything. And that's what happens when you write songs. Same thing happened with me with the Brandy album. Same thing happened with me with the Kelly Rowland album. Same thing happened with the Nelly album. When I really felt passionate about these songs and these albums. And there's no shade to any of those artists.
I was gonna say, does that affect the relationship that you have?
I really, besides with the exception of Usher, I don't really have relationships with most people, to be all the way honest with you. Usher and Kelly, me and Kelly were really, really close, and I believe it did put a strain on our relationship because I was so frustrated, and I felt like, you know, I really cared about her. I really was like, you know, believed in her. But it's I got love for everybody still. It's just that it does make you, you know, you start, the time you spend with those people is definitely a little bit different. Me and Usher are like best friends, so that's a little bit different. Because that's my brother regardless, you know. We'll curse each other out and fight, and he'll call me and be like, you done being mad, bro, because, you know.
we gonna get right back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. You've worked with so many people, Rico. Like, is there anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you want to? Whether it be a collaborative effort on your project, or maybe just penning for, if you're inspired to.
It's an artist by the name of Rufus Wainwright, who's an incredible songwriter, artist. I think you guys should look him up. He has an album called Want One. He's one of my favorite artists ever. I would love to work with him. I would love to see what me and Kanye would come up with.
I was just about to go there. I was like, Kanye and Rico.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I'm a huge Drake fan. I think Drake's a genius. But I'm just a fan. I don't know what our chemistry would be like in the studio or anything.
Have you ever worked with Rihanna?
Never worked with Rihanna. I love what she's doing in 4 or 5 seconds. See, what I love what she's doing with that project, and when I listen to Drake, when I listen to Ye, they're not doing what radio is doing. When artists come up to me and they play me records, I'm like, oh, I got this new song, and it's like, turn up, flex, turn. I'm like, bro, that's what everybody's saying.
Right.
And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of hearing it on the radio. I'm sick of hearing it in the club. I'm sick of hearing like every 6 months it's a new turn up flex. Is you know what I mean? So when I listen to Rihanna's 4 or 5 seconds with Paul McCartney and Kanye, I'm like, man, it's a song. It's a song about something. It's a song that evokes emotion. That's why this album is very important to me. So when I think about artists that I would work with, I definitely would put artists like that in that realm.
Earlier today, we was tweet watching you, Rico.
Oh, really?
Okay, you was making a comment about if Kylie's mom doesn't have a problem with her dating Tyga, then we should all just mind our business. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
After that, somebody said to me, but you're a father.
Because you know that's where I was going.
Yeah, and guess what I said? I said if I had a daughter, my own daughter,
yes,
I would not approve of that. But that's my business.
And that's your household.
And that's my household.
Okay.
So all I'm saying to a bunch of grown people, a bunch of adult people who got their own bills, got their own life, got everything going on with them, they are so concerned with what somebody else is doing, and we become that. This society has become so engulfed in the lives of other people that can't affect us at all. I had somebody the other day, I debated with somebody the other day because they said, Northwest ain't have no business at that fashion show.
But she was crying.
She was crying. Guess why she was crying?
And she's a baby.
She's 2 years old.
Exactly.
Okay.
As a mother, I totally understand it.
All right, now listen to this. I want everybody to put this into perspective. She shouldn't be there. She's 2 years old. All right, this is her father, Kanye West's first fashion show. He did this amazing deal with Adidas. He just put together an entire line. His mother is not here to share this with him.
Right.
He's there with his wife and his child. How dare you say that he don't have the right to have his daughter there to witness that? I don't care if she's only 2. I don't care. You know why she was crying? Probably because she wanted to run out on the runway and they wouldn't let her. She was 2 years old.
Right.
That's just how kids are. At the end of the day, whether she's there or not, it don't take food out your mouth or put it in your mouth.
Exactly.
I just think we become so overcome with the desire to chime in on other people's lives, and it's not my business. It just don't matter.
Well, social media makes it everybody's business.
It's not everybody's business. Because social media, Kanye
gives everybody a platform to express it.
It definitely gives everybody a platform to express foolishness, and I feel like if it's an opinion meter up and it says cool, but I'm watching people go on for days and days and rant and post. Why do they have it? Why are you worried about it?
Is that when you hit the unfollow button? Unfollow.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is I'll post a picture of Kanye and Kim, and I just think they're a fly couple. And I just think, individually they fly. And then it's under my time. I'm like, sweetheart, chill. I'm like, chill, you're so angry. Like, you're so upset with him. Why? Why does this bother you that much? Why are you so concerned with Tyga and Kylie and Kylie's mom is not? That's their business. How I feel about something personally, what I would personally do, is my business. But at the end of the day, I think we get a little bit further in life if we focus on the things that are important to us. And there's no way you're gonna make me believe that Kylie is a chick we've never met before in your life.
Thank you so much for hanging out, Rico. The studio door is always open for you. You fam, and get me in that studio whenever you're ready.
I appreciate everybody here on 99 Jams. I appreciate Miami, South Florida, everybody who's listening. A lot of people listen from all over. I appreciate that love because y'all keep me going. I love it.
And stay honest.
For sure.
Because I will call you out when you change. If I see you about 5 years from now and you I'm like, yo, Rico!
Felicia,
remember what you said?
I made it before I made it. So, that's what keep me all the way 100.
All right, Rico, so I'm going to put you straight to work, all right? I need you to go ahead and world premiere your brand new record right here on 99 Jams.
What up, it's Rico Love, Mr. Turn the Lights On, and this is the world premiere of my new single, Somebody Else, right here with Felisha Monet on 99 Jams WEDR.
Was that your sexy voice?
That was my super sexy.